Alright, what up, y'all? So I am back at it with Brawliseum. This time I'm doing a Demon Hunter deck. Blizzard finally gave me my legendary minions that I got with the pre-release bundles, so I got a golden as Shara, which is dope. I like this one. I've been wanting to test this one out, so I figured I'd try something based around her. So I decided to go with Battle Fiend and Henge Clan Thug, just since it's synergistic with attacking. I thought this little location was kind of cool, which then led me to play some Fell spells. Like basic stuff like Chaos Strike. Fell Infusion already seems decent with the heralding. And then Eye Beam is a little something. Nothing too crazy, that's about it. But then Ravenous Fellfisher also gets better with every Fell spell that you cast. What else? The other cool little interaction is Tusk Piercer draws a Death Rattle minion, and Timeway Warden will just get a minion out of the way. Even if they get rid of Timeway Warden, it's kind of like... It's almost like a red card, I guess. It's like a little bit worse red card. But otherwise, it's just a bunch of like either value or fell spells or heralding. But Kane I'm not super sure about, but I needed another 4-drop in there, so it was kind of hard. There's not a lot of good 4-drops in the way that this format is set up because it's just across the timeways, Cataclysm, and Core, so this would be a lot better in actual standard. What else? This guy's actually kind of cool too. Ultraxion. It reduces Deathwing's cost, which made me want to play Deathwing. I've played Deathwing, I think, one time before. I think I was playing him in the Dragon Warrior that I did, the run I did in the Brawliseum. And Deathwing can be really good. So I figured I'd give it a try in this and see how it goes. Hopefully I get some good early aggression, and then I can just finish him off with the stuff down here. But let's find out. Yeah, so far Cataclysm's been really awesome, and this is all just super early iterations of decks, so like there's not really any good innovation yet. It's going to take some time, obviously, for things to get settled. Oh, okay, I disconnected. Can we go? Come on, Hearthstone. Wow, there must be a lot of people on here. Alright, so in my experience, that usually means that I gotta restart Hearthstone, which is fine. Sorry about that, guys. Enjoy my background in the meantime. There we go, now we're back on track.
Come on in. You're gonna be excited to see who's here.
Alright, it has been pretty dope so far. I've done 3 of the Brawliseum runs, and I went 4-3 twice and 5-3 once. 5-3 was using what I thought was the worst deck I had. But yeah, that was Spell Mage. It was just spell damage, damage to the face. Really kind of a janky build, but it apparently did alright. Of course I play a Demon Hunter first. Alright. We definitely don't want Deathwing. I don't think we want this guy. Do I care about these two? I think Henge Clan Thug is decent. I want to play with the Herald card, so I'm just going to see what these two do together. Double Battle Fiend? Okay. I will take it. I'm tempted to go double Battle Fiend turn 1. That's usually pretty good. And then I can Armored Bloodletter. Ooh, no, I'm doing that turn 1. Or no, do I do... I could go turn 2, Battle Fiend, Tusk Piercer.
arrows short.
Yeah, I'm gonna run it. It all pretty much ends up being the same damage. It's just, what do I want to set up for, I guess? And also don't want to overextend if they've got removal. Cool. Yeah, if they're going to take 2, that's great. Another Tusk Piercer. Yes, please. And there's the Timeway Warden. So I am ready for whatever they put in the way. I like that little interaction. It seemed like it was going to be pretty solid to go Tusk Piercer early, play some aggressive dudes, and then have this come up from Tusk Piercer to be able to move something out of the way. Ooh, they are also playing Nespira. I'm tempted to just Hench Clan Thug, but I think it's better to be able to attack the same turn that you play him. So let's start with this. And just stay aggressive. Yeah, anytime you start with double Battle Fiend, it's pretty good. Immolation Aura is pretty good. I thought about playing Immolation Aura, but that would have changed the kind of the structure of the deck. I wanted to be a little bit more aggro if I could, or just at least aggressive in general. Another Hench Clan Thug. Good God. Yeah, let's do it. No Fel spells yet, which does make sense, I guess. There's not a ton of them in here, so this was a little questionable. I wasn't sure. I figured if I play 2 Fel spells in a game, then this guy costs 4, and that's fine. If I can play 3 or 4, then it's amazing. Ooh, Aeon Rend is pretty good. I thought about playing Aeon Rend as well. Seems like a decent card, but because it is random, I'm not a huge fan of it. But it is 4 mana for 8 damage, and some of it can hit the face, so, ooh, that's a decent draw. Oh, I guess I didn't have enough corpses. I had 3, not 4. Oops. Well, I probably will Timeway this guy so I can swing. Looks like we're playing very similar decks here.
No one can escape time. Tide rises.
Oh, 1 out of 10,000. Yeah, this is pretty good though. It summons this guy, so whenever you cast a Fel spell, you get a random Naga, and it costs 1. That's pretty nuts. Interesting choice there. Figured attacking my face with his hero power would have dealt with that, because it would have pumped the Battle Fiend by 1. Oh. Okay. Yeah, another card I was considering playing, but because I wanted to go aggressive, I didn't end up going with it. The best part about this is I can just go Timeway and then just beat them right now. This is... this guy's a lot better than I thought.
No one can escape time.
Alright, so Tusk Piercer, Timeway Warden, way better than expected. I knew it would be decent, but like, this is very surprising. Just, yeah, actually pretty nuts. I mean, when you get 2 of them, obviously, that's, like, 2 Tusk Piercers into that is pretty good. Especially, Yeah, that was kind of the nuts. Double Battle Fiend, double Tusk Piercer, double Timeway Warden. What else do you really need? Like, I didn't even Herald once.
Illidan versus Thompson.
Okay,
Do
a
not
Warlock.
doubt my power.
This ends now.
Well, yet another Battle Fiend, which I like. I don't think I'm going to keep Illidari Studies, because there are better things I can do early. I really like Illidari Studies as like a pseudo toolbox for when you need something. I'm still unsure about Envoy of the End. It seems decent. I think it heavily depends on what hero you're playing, so what the Herald actually does.
Twilight falls across us.
It is a 5-mana 5/4 with Taunt, so there's definitely something there. So Herald Cho'Gall and Death Rattles restore 3 health to your hero. At the end of your turn, destroy the minion to the right and gain +2/+2. Wow. Okay.
Demons. Demons.
Yeah, there's no way to really get out of this per se, so I think I'm just gonna... you know what? I'll take this guy out. That'll give me 1 extra attack here. Assuming they don't have removal. I was thinking maybe I get rid of this guy, because this gives them potential to like play something and eat it. I've seen people play Warlock decks where they play like the eggs, and then they eat the eggs, they get the benefit from the egg, plus this guy gets a pump. I don't know. It's not amazing, but it's something. I don't want to have to waste Chaos Strike on something like this, so I'm going to hold that. Yeah, that's a little lame. There's the Timeway Warden. And Battle Fiend is doing his thing. Yeah, me and Battle Fiend go way back. Yeah, I love this guy. I've been playing him since, like, 1st edition Demon Hunter. Yeah, anytime I can play Battle Fiend and Henge Clan Thug together, I just normally do it. This guy seems great. It'll give me +1 attack, and then I can do that. That seems awesome. Then follow up with Envoy the following turn. And he's got Rush. Hello. I forgot about that. This deck's turning out to be okay. Obviously small sample size so far, but I like the way it's going. Finally, they've got something. Well, let's get some more in. Yeah, I really like Demon Hunter right now. It was obviously, I mean, possibly the best class, period, over the last couple of months. But I like Demon Hunter in general going into the next rotation. Well, this is a Fell spell, so... 1 damage, plus this. 1 damage. And smack him for a bunch. I like this a lot. Yeah, this is very in my wheelhouse. I love when you can play aggro that just gives you extra benefits, like attacking with your hero and attacking with your minions and having that synergize together. Just, to me, is just the best. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's just trade and kill him. Cool. For a second, I was like, how can I do this in spectacular faction? And then I'm like, wait, don't be that jerk that's like, let's see how the coolest way to beat you is. I'm sure you guys have played against those people too that are like, they've got lethal on board, no taunt minions in the way, no nothing, and they're like, let's like discover a card and see if I can do something else. And you're like, alright, I'm done. I concede. Alright, alright. And for all we know, that's what they were trying to do, is to get the other person to concede. It's like a power play, you know, where you're like, I'm not going to beat you. You're going to choose that you lost.
In death. This ends now.
I'm tempted to keep Felon Fusion. I think it's decent, especially against Death Knight. I've seen quite a few aggressive builds of Death Knight. First run I did in this Brawliseum was with like a Grave Strength Death Knight style deck. It was a lot of fun. Shadows of Tomorrow, stuff like that. Just very aggressive. I might throw out Illidari Studies on turn 2. Just to see if maybe I can get something out there. That's not bad. No, you know what? This is a decent hand, I think. A little slower than I'd like. And if they're not doing anything turn 1 and turn 2, then it's very likely they're more of a... Oh, they're this. Okay. I have seen this before. Jeez, that's pretty good. With King Mukla? Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. So this will give me 1 attack. That'd be 2. How do I play this here? I guess this guy has Rush, so I can take out one of them.
The seas belong to us.
I'm going to take some more damage, but at least they have very little cards in their hand. That is a plus. So if I can just kind of gain control of the board a little bit more, then I can hopefully stabilize. Oh, that's helpful. Thank you, Timeway Warden. Yeah, I like this card a lot more than I thought I would. I remember seeing it at first and being like, it doesn't seem the greatest, but it's essentially red card on a stick.
I'm free.
Sure. Dang, their deck is very aggressive. I'm surprised. Ooh, that I-beam is very helpful here. I think I Illidari Studies. See if I can get something. Bygone Echoes would cost 4. This would cost 2. But I don't... that's okay, I guess. I'm going to go for the 0 mana draw. See if I can dig into something better. Okay. I could Battle Fiend and like Felon Fusion or something, but I think I'll Felon Fusion Chaos Strike the same turn. So let's do this. Yeah, I'm not super worried now since they have way less cards in their hand than I do, but based on how aggressive they were right away, this could get dicey fast. Ooh. If the total cost of your starting minions was 100, you split 100 stats among minions in your deck. That's just bonkers. Envoy seems okay. I think we're just going to trade with... Actually, maybe trade with both of them. How do I want to do this? Okay, Deathwing reduced by 3 is cool. So attacking with this will make him a 4/4. So let's throw this on there, so he's a 5/5, and then I can trade with the 6/6.
Time grows short.
Yeah, not ideal, but it's fine.
Vengeance is mine.
So gain a little bit of life. Trade with the 6/6. Yeah, just gotta stabilize here. Seems like it's very possible. I think Envoy will help. Oh, that guy's pretty good. Okay.
Death itself draws near.
Yeah, I think I'm just still done here. Yeah, it looks like they got me. Wow. Alright, that's the way it goes.
Vengeance is mine.
Alright, 2-1. We were bound to lose, I guess. That was a hell of a start, though. I think it was Horn of Winter is the card that refreshes your mana crystals. So yeah, 2 of those along with 2 of the guys that deal damage when you play a spell. Just ridiculous. And my hand was a lot slower than the last 2 games, so it does make sense that they got me. I think if I had, like, Battle Fiend turn 1, if I had, you know, any other sort of early aggression, could have maybe handled that a little better. So, that's the way it goes. Oh, man. Yeah, so far really like this Demon Hunter build. I don't think it's the complete optimal build. However, it's a lot of fun, and that's what I'm doing this for. So, yeah, I really just want to test the new cards, get as much experience with them that I can, so that way when Standard rotates, I've got a little bit of my footing. Because whenever a Standard format rotates, there's always that awkward point where people are just playing janky nonsense. This is okay if I keep these guys. I would really like Battle Fiend or, I don't know, something. I think it's fine, though. Tusk Piercer's decent. Alright. Ooh, there's a Shatter card. Trying to think of what Shatter cards are in Druid. Let's do a quick little Google. Wildwood Circle looks like it. Gonna make sure I know what I'm playing against here.
Demons.
Wildwood Circle. Here we go.
Demons.
3 mana, Shatter, summon 2/2/2 Trents. And then the other side is give your minions Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 Trent. Okay. So we're likely playing against an aggressive deck here. Battle Fiend seems great. We'll just get rid of this guy.
It's mine.
Okay, they have 2 of them. Good God. And they've only got 3 cards in between these 2. So once those go together, they become 1 card. And that's some excessive power level. Alright. Well, I'm glad they're doing that instead of making 2 saplings. Very interesting. I'm tempted to Hench Clan Thug. Because if they're playing an aggro deck like I think they are, then if they use their minions on my minions, then it's way better for me. So I think I'm okay with that trade. There's Twilight Egg. Wow, Forest Gift is pretty good. And now one of the shatter cards is now normal. So that'll be 3 mana for, what was it, make 2/2/2 Trents and give your minions Death Rattle, make a 2/2 Trent. Not good. I'm tempted to Time Wayward in this guy. I could also Battle Fiend, which I have a feeling they're just going to attack, so we'll do this for now. And this also makes it so they can't use their Shatter card this turn on 3 minions, which would be decent. I think if you have 3 or more minions, that would be worth it. Whenever you spend your last mana crystal, gain +1/+1. Okay. And they're playing it. Alright. Well, that's pretty rough.
The seas belong to us.
Okay, so that plus Chaos Strike means I can trade with a couple of things. Let's see. Yeah, there's no great way to go about this.
I grow impatient.
Yeah, I'm impatient too, buddy. Yeah, I think let's just get rid of as many dudes as possible here. So we'll do that. Let's get rid of this. And then we'll make it so they have less minions, because for all I know they have some sort of pump effect. So if they have a bunch of minions and they pump them, I'm in pretty bad shape. Okay. Wow. That's really good. 2 1-mana 4/2s, no big deal. But thankfully all they have is 1 more Trent and the other circle, Wild Circle Wood or whatever it was, Wildwood Circle. Wood Wild Circle. I'm just playing Boggle now. Let's see, another Bloodletter's not bad.
The seas belong to us.
Let's do this, this, and... Alright. I haven't taken much damage so far. I'm happy about that. I really wish this guy had Taunt. Just being a vanilla 5/5 is a little annoying. Makes it feel a little less worth it. But I think in Standard there's better Fel spells. And definitely more of them from some of the other sets. So you'll be able to play him probably much faster. Because throwing him out there at any point here would have been great. Wildwood Circle. And a Forest Gift. Okay. Not good. Let's do this again.
Let the blood come.
Alright, so if they want to throw all their minions at this guy to get back their little egg, then that's fine. But it is a little rough after that, because that's an 8/10. And it's going to make... I don't know how big the dude is. It's probably still a 2/2 or a 3/3 egg. Yeah, it's still a 2/2. Okay, we can Herald again, and it makes Deathwing cost 3 less. And right now we get 2 Cataclysms. I think I've heralded 3 times, so that means the 4th this will release another Cataclysm. I think there's 4 total. Fortunately, that means I gotta take some damage this turn. Alright, hopefully they'll throw the 8-10 at my 6-7. Wow. Okay then, they have 2 15-15s. That's not good. Whew. Alright, this might be over. Let's see. This will give me 12 more armor, but that's probably irrelevant. Alright, let's find out. So I can destroy the highest health enemy minion, so one of the 15s. 4 damage. And a 12-12. So I think they, yeah, it looks like they got me still. So we do this, and... oh no, we only got 2. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. This will make a 3-3. I think I have to trade with that.
I must strike short.
And I'm down to 21. They have 17 attack, 18 with their hero power. Jeez. Yeah, the thing that made this was nuts. Okay, yeah, they got me. Very well played. This is surprisingly good. I will have to go back and build something like this.
Drown in hatred.
Sure. I don't think it's gonna matter. Okay, I-beam's good. It's also a fell spell. And there we go. Up to 12, but doesn't matter.
I've seen such pointless tenacity before.
Let's see if they'll show me any more cards. No? Okay. Alright, that was that was a pretty good deck. I'm surprised by it. I knew that some kind of Trent or like, you know, play dudes, pump dudes type of deck would exist for Druid. But I didn't think it would be that good. Maybe it's just because this is such a small pool of cards. 2 sets in core is, you know, yeah, it's a very small pool. So I think in standard, hard to believe that that's going to be a super great deck, but you never know.
Ends now.
I'm tempted to keep Bygone Echoes just because it's almost on the right, so I'll be able to outcast it on turn 5, but... ooh, Hench Clan Thug seems better. I'm very tempted to coin out Henge Clan Thug on turn 2. I think it depends on what they're about to do here, because depending on the build of Death Knight, they can be very control-oriented, which would be very difficult to handle, I think. There's a lot of good spells. Oh. Get a 2-cost spell that deals damage equal to this minion's attack. Okay. Well, Battle Fiend's definitely going. I guess we'll do this. Yeah, this is just crazy power level. 3 mana, 3/1 rush that also gives you a 2/1 and +1 attack to your hero. That's such value. It's 3 mana, 5/2 in stats, plus an attack on your hero. So it's like a 3 mana 6/2
Citadel stands
with rush. Ooh, they're opting not to take out the Battle Fiend? I'm totally okay with that. I kind of want a Henge Clan Thug.
Demons?
I don't think it's the right call. I think this and Tusk Piercer is better.
Vengeance is mine. Job done.
I do have to be careful because they play that spell, or they can be playing that spell. I think it's 4 mana, 2 damage to all enemies, and draw a card, something like that. Sure. Of course they have both.
No one can escape time.
Yeah, I'm quickly becoming a huge fan of Timeway Warden. This card is way better than expected. And the fact that it's a 2/6 is surprising. Very good. Next turn's likely going to be a Henge Clan Thug and either Chaos Strike or Felon Fusion. I think the Felon Fusion might be the way to go. I guess it depends on their board state. Yeah, Henge Clan Thug Chaos Strike will give me the opportunity to attack this guy and have a 4/4, so maybe that's better. What are we doing over here, buddy? Interesting. Dragon's Breath to my face. Another Felon Fusion.
Who goes there?
Vengeance is mine. $998 turns to go.
Demons? Demons.
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Vengeance is mine!
So this will make Deathwing cost 3 less, so I figure I will next turn go Envoy and Felon Fusion, so then Deathwing will cost 5 less. Ooh. That's pretty good for that. Oh, I like I-Beam. Do I though? I don't know that I can justify it.
I grow impatient.
Yeah, I think this is okay.
Death itself draws near.
I'm tempted to hit their minion, but I don't want to stay at 8. I think I need to have a little bit better life total here. If I didn't have the taunt minion, I would definitely be trading there and attack the 5/5, but this seems better. Now, yeah, Deathwing costs 5 less. Of course they have another. That's a really good card. Another I-Beam, yes please. That was excellent. Alright, hanging on. Sure. Not the greatest for me, but I think it's okay. That's a little worse. I don't think I can justify attacking a 5/5 right now.
I grow impatient.
Maybe I can. I don't know. That seems so bad because if I do this and this, I'll go to 3, and then I play I-Beam on one of them. I go to 6. No, but then I'm still dead with that, so I think I have to do this.
No one can escape time.
Vengeance is mine.
And just to give me a little life buffer, I'm going to do that. It also means this guy trades here instead of anything else. Obviously with the hero power, but... Maybe the lifesteal weapon would be a good thing to play on this. I went a little light on the weapons because I wasn't sure how good they were actually going to be, but I think the lifesteal weapon could be better. Dang. Alright, this might be it. I might be going 2 and 3, jeez. Yeah.
Death itself draws near.
Wow, so sadly 2 and 3, not very good. I like this deck, I think it's cool, but I went with more of a fun build than something that I thought was gonna be super great. Yeah, whenever I can, I'm definitely gonna play Hench Clan Thug and Battle Fiend. But 2 wins, alright. Could be worse, I guess. I like this card. I don't know about you guys, but I think there is some potential to Garona's Last Stand. Alright, let's see what I get in these packs. Alright, double rare. Man. And a basic pack. Okay. Well, that's all I got for this one. Definitely going to be back and doing some more of these. So definitely check out the other ones. So I played Death Knight, Warriors, Mage, and Demon Hunter now. Not sure if I'm going to play a different class. I really liked the Demon Hunter deck, so I kind of want another try at that one. So far, my best win rate in the Brawliseum was with the spell damage Mage deck, which is so surprising to me. It went 5 and 3. The Dragon Warrior and Death Knight deck went 4 and 3, and then as you just saw, 2 and 3 with Demon Hunter. So I'm definitely not playing Mage again. That was just a silly experiment. I wanted to do something kind of fun and interesting. But I mean, hey, for all I know, that was a fluke and it's not going to happen again. But if you guys want to play that deck, the video's going to be live very soon. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace and love. Appreciate the likes and follows and all that nonsense.